All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sabra Soon said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. It's going down this Sunday, family. We talking about Olmec Voyages of the Nile, the Aboriginal Black Indian myth exposed. That's right, January the 7th. We bringing straight heat. We want you in the place. SETI Live is lit. This is something that you just don't want to miss. Link, like I said in the video description, is in the chat. Click that link and be prepared to think, family. That's right, and I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black power, black frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. The link right down in the video description. Click that link. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage. Continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official general. Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. We got your family. KingSeti.com, 25% off selected items at this time. Shop and save and shop. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com, SETI University. We're talking about over 1,500 videos of nothing but that pure heat fire presented by General SETI himself. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material, documentaries, and lectures from the Grandmaster teachers. I give you a overview, a 360-degree overview of that material, giving you a complete African academic wisdom and knowledge that cannot be surpassed by any other website on the planet. I want you in the house. I want you to check it out. I want you to join, family. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come, exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, or just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. We got the fire out there right now, the Jed, the Jinn, and the Dragon. We got the ancient Egyptian origins of the Jedi Knight. Yes, indeed. Let me get that back up in there. Yes, sir. We got the Dragon Kings of Kemet and the rise of African consciousness. We also got which one do we get? Yeah, we got Namor, the Black Prince of Atlantis. We got a lot of fire up there, family. I want you on my Patreon. I want you to get this information because it's there waiting on you and it's smoking, family. And to all the family out there, you know, tomorrow, 12 midnight, is my birthday. That's right, family. I want you to celebrate with the general. The link right at the top. You see what I'm saying? Another solar return with the general. Anybody want to donate to the general, celebrate with the general, click that link and wish me a happy birthday. That's right, family. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarah Soon SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. All right. Sad. You know, that we got such a tragedy to talk about today. And we got to teach. Every time there's a situation is to teach, to wake our peoples up. You understand? To the damage that they're doing to their own community. And so we got this young brother, 10 years old, I'm going to get off into it, who loses his life by another 10-year-old, okay, who goes and retrieves his father's stolen pistol, his father's stolen gun, and shoots this young boy and kills him. You know, this shit is crazy. It's beyond crazy. But this is what we're talking about. You know, as the madness that, we see in a lot of this shit that just, that is being carried on by niggas out here. You know, leaving the babies in the chaotic moments and shit, growing up in chaotic, in the chaotic moment, and they don't know, they don't have no understanding of reality, right thinking, have no culture, have no understanding of life. Takes the young boy, and I'm gonna get his name. Yeah, it's so sad. It's so sad. Young man look like he out there trying to, do his sport thing. You know what I'm saying? Play football, and here it is. The young man, lose his life. That's it, it's beyond sad. It's crazy that we living in these times. You feel me? And so this is what each video leads into the next, and this is why we fight so hard. Cause these young men is out here listening to this shit that's on this radio, on this TV. They listening to this shit. These older niggas is playing this shit around them, talking just like these videos. And that's why we have to change the dynamic of our culture, or we're gonna continue to have this. You see, and that's why we fight so hard for our platforms and to be able to speak right knowledge. I don't believe in all that. Everybody got a right. No, motherfucker. We talking about right knowledge. You ain't got no right to come up here and spit no bullshit to our babies. I don't know who the fuck told y'all that, but you was wrong. You see, you was wrong to believe that you can come up here and spit this garbage, destructive music, information to our children so that they could go out here and pillage themselves. You understand what I'm saying? To destroy themselves. Now, if you old niggas want to jump off the cliff, nigga, just jump. Go on to the edge, nigga, and jump. But I be goddamn if we gonna let you destroy the children. Just ain't gonna let you do it. You ain't got no platform to do that. You see? And so these niggas always, and I say this, and I'm gonna get off into it, because everybody, as soon as I don't want to be a role model. Bitch, get off the microphone then. Because regardless to whether you want to be a role model or not, some young man idolize you. Regardless if you believe it or not. That's right. Some young African princess idolize you. You understand what I'm saying? They look up to these rappers. And so they say, I'm not a mother. Bitch, get off the microphone then. Because that come with the game. That come with the goddamn game. You ain't gonna, you ain't no role model. Fuck off the microphone then, nigga. And so let me. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't. Let me get this. Let me get this. So it happened in Sacramento. It happened in Sacramento. 10-year-old Sacramento boy shot. What is his name? I want his name. Shot and killed another 10-year-old with a stolen gun. So the nigga, the nigga has stolen the gun. Now he got the gun out his father's car. Found, stolen gun. The boy found who did the shooting, found the gun in his father's car. His father's a felon. Now, nigga, if you're in the streets and you're doing wrong, I don't got no motherfucking problem in saying, yeah, the nigga's a felon. Because you done did it to your people, nigga. Whatever you niggas done did, you done did it to your people. You see, you done did it to your people. And so while he was, I guess the father sent him to retrieve a pack of cigarettes from the vehicle, and the boy found his father's stolen gun. They traced the gun. The gun had been stolen. You see, and it was stolen back in 2017. So I don't even know, nigga. You know, you niggas be holding on to shit. Nigga got all type of work on it and shit and this, that, and the third. You don't know what the fuck, you know, and you're a felon on top of it. That means you willing to risk your motherfucking life any goddamn way. You're already on papers, nigga. And so you don't give a fuck, because soon as they find your ass with that motherfucker, you done fuck. Now you really done, nigga. You really done. You see what I'm saying? You don't even, nigga, you know, what the fuck is wrong with your mind? You supposed to always know where your thing at, nigga. It ain't no second guessing. You know, if you just leaving your thing all over the motherfucking place. You understand what I'm saying? You supposed to know where that motherfucker at all time. Just in case you got to put your hands on it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It might be a split moment, nigga. Then you need to, you know what I'm saying? You want to be able to go to that motherfucker, and it's right there where you always put it. You see what I'm saying? And so you didn't left it in the car. Any motherfucker out there could have went in there and got the motherfucker. Obviously, if you sent the young man to go get your cigarettes, obviously the motherfucker was open. So any motherfucker could have went in there and got the motherfucker, if that's the goddamn case. You see what I'm saying? Sacramento County Sheriff's deputies charged the young boy with murder and his father, 53 years old, with multiple felonies. They charged his father with multiple felonies, including gun charges and child endangerment. So now you got your young son, 10 years old, got him a murder charge. Yeah, what kind of nigga is you? I mean, nigga, you got to see, this is where you got to see into the future. But see, some of these niggas ain't got no goddamn future. So they don't see nothing beyond that goddamn block. And, you know, I mean, it is, you know, and that's what it is. And you ain't gonna, and we ain't even trying to save every motherfucking body, because some of these niggas ain't gonna be saved. And so we ain't gonna bring this, you know, that we can't say, no, we already know that. You understand what I'm saying? These niggas still living, you know, no different than any other time, nigga, you know, same way, same shit, still on the block, nigga, still with you know, still got them things on you, nigga, stolen or not, it don't make no goddamn difference. You see, don't know what kind of work on that motherfucker, and you gonna hold some old dirty shit like that, nigga. That show you right there the mentality of a motherfucker. That right there show you the mentality of a motherfucker. And so he been charged too. Davis was also hit with an accessory after the fact felony for trying to dispose of the gun in the trash can after the shoot. So his son then went and shot this young man, this young brother. Bless his soul. Bless his soul. I mean, damn. You know, I know the young man's family is just in total shambles. I couldn't even imagine. You know, I couldn't even imagine how they feel. And so this nigga goes and try to get rid of the gun. This nigga goes and tries to get rid of the gun. I mean, nigga. You know, nigga. You know, you don't give a guy, you don't care about the young man's life. You know, you gonna have to own up to this, nigga. You done fucked up. You done fucked up, nigga. You done fucked up bad. You done fucked up too. It's so bad. You understand what I'm saying? But what you gonna have to do, nigga, cause you caught, nigga, and they gonna smack your ass as hard as they can for this. Nigga, you probably just, and you 53 years old, you might not live, nigga, out out in society ever again. You might not see you might not ever see society. That's right. Well, if you train the kids, that's something different. That you can train. That's different. You see what I'm saying? There is some children that been raised, have been trained, and they are better equipped to handle firearms than adults because they've been trained from a young age what to do and what not to do. They know how to handle it. A lot of them, they go hunting and shit with their father. Some just like your children go to the range and they sit there and they work with them how to take the clips out, how to load it, how to put the safe, how to know, check the safety before you ever, before you even do anything. Check this, make sure the safety on. You understand what I'm saying? And once that safety come off, you got to be responsible for that gun. If you pull that safety off, you got to know it's ready. You see what I'm saying? And that you can't be playing with it or nothing. And I understand when you train like that, you understand that, but that, and it is a lot of youth out there that have been trained. But, some of these niggas is just like the youth that haven't been trained. If you haven't been trained, you could be 100 years old. And you got niggas that's 50 years old doing the same thing, shooting somebody, playing with the motherfucking gun and shoot somebody. I mean, it was a guy when I was in high school. He didn't mean to do it. You understand what I'm saying? It was a mistake. It was a mistake, but he ends up shooting his own mans. When we was in, and you could see it in his eye, how, he was hurt by it. He didn't mean to do it. But goddamn, man, y'all niggas got to know when you playing with, you can't play. A gun is not to be played with at all. Ain't no nigga, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you put that motherfucker up on me, I'm going to shoot your ass for real. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no playing with no nigga is in none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? A gun is for protection and protection only, nigga. If you have to pull that motherfucker out and take it, must be either you training and practicing or you putting that motherfucker to work. If you ain't doing either or, that motherfucker should have the safety on it, and it should be somewhere safe where nobody could get to it. You understand what I'm saying? I was looking at the news how many children got shot last year, and it was like 1,600 children lost their lives. Now, I don't know if it was from other children or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, over 1,600 children lost their lives last year to guns. That's a shame. That's a shame. Now, I don't know if that was just all our peoples, all our babies. I don't know, but I need to, I'm gonna dig deep into finding out, was that just our baby? Okay. And so this nigga tried, and so around they say 4:30 p.m. on December 30th, deputies responded to a call that a boy had been shot at an apartment complex in the Foothill Farms neighborhood. Upon arrival, they found an unresponsive juvenile in the middle of the parking lot, bleeding from his head and his neck. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Boy, this is hard. Man. Whoa. Deputies attempted CPR until the Sacramento Metro Fire Department arrived and rushed the boy to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. The sheriff's department later confirmed that the victim was just 10 years old. This is fucking ridiculous, man. This is fucking ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. It is. It just, how long is we gonna have, these type of these type of stories, man. These young boys, man, they need to be in, in some form. And I I got to, I have to dig deep and see, if it's things that I could do that, beyond what I'm doing, man. You know what I'm saying? To see if maybe I can reach and get a rites of passage online, where I can, be able to, come into the homes and classrooms, and where I can, put just some information, tidbit, make it fun for them, get them together. You know what I'm saying? And because this is ridiculous. They have no love of they family. They don't have no love of their community. They don't have no love of life. They don't understand how precious life is. You see, they don't understand that. And so in the lack of that, in the absence of that, we continuing to have these senseless situations, and once you lose your life, you cannot get it back. You cannot get it back. It ain't no, you cannot get it back. Okay. You lose your life, you gone. And so, that young man was 10 years old. He hadn't even begun to live his life. He ain't even began to live his life. And so, unnecessarily, all based on what this nigga had. He could have done way better than that, man. But he probably was mentally on their level. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, 53 years old, mentally on less than their level. To do that, to not know where your pistol is. You understand what I'm saying? Not know where it is. And nigga, you all the way bold. You all the way bold, nigga. You own papers. Nigga, if you sneeze, you ain't supposed to have none. Now you didn't let your son go in there, grab the heat, shoot another young boy, take his life. Now you didn't allow your son to get a murder charge. He possibly he could be locked up until he 25 years old. How he gonna come, knowing that, come up, knowing that, he didn't killed another, young man. You see what I'm saying? That, and then you and your demented thinking gonna just go discard the gun, and that's your first you know, you done fucked up, nigga. You done fucked up. You done fucked up, nigga. You done fucked up bad. You done fucked up bad, nigga. Straight up. You done fucked up real bad, nigga. Straight up. That just don't make no motherfucking sense, man. Okay, so due to his previous felony conviction, Davis was illegally prohibited from owning or possessing a firearm soon after this. Okay. I believe the young man's name was Keith Frierson. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Keith Frierson, affectionately known as KJ. Mm, mm, mm. His auntie spoke for him, said he was very intelligent, kind, loving, respectful. Say he didn't deserve this. He still had a whole life to live. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Such a tragedy. This shit don't make no sense. It's unacceptable. We got to quit just saying it's unacceptable. These type of situations are unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? And no type of, I mean, across the board, banning any type of, nigga, listen here, nigga, the best you could do, nigga, even if you don't want to, if you don't want to develop past your ignorant stages, and it's hard because a nigga, if he don't want to do it for himself, he ain't going to do it for nobody. If a nigga ain't going to do it for himself, he ain't going to do it for nobody. He ain't going to do it for no goddamn body. And so it's hard to say, oh, if you can't do it for yourself, at least try better for your children. You know what I'm saying? Most of these niggas can't do, if they can't do it for themselves, they can't do it for no goddamn body. And so this is what we talking about. if you can't reach into the heart of these 10-year-olds and, and they hear your music and, and they want to do better, they want to learn, they want to be, they want to be greater than what they see out in the streets. This is what we talking about, nigga. That's my GOAT. When motherfuckers talking about who the GOAT in music and all this shit. Is you reaching out there and reaching into the hearts and souls of these babies and they hear you and they identify, and you can make a 10-year-old identify with your music and say, you know what, I want to be a better person. See, all these niggas out here is responsible for what? Yes, they is. You understand what I'm saying? Because you hear these babies rapping this shit. They rap it. They repeat it. They internalize it. They know some of these rap songs better than the adults do. You see? So they taking this information in. They downloading this information on their consciousness and subconsciousness. And they repeat it. They, regurgitate it daily. You understand what I'm saying? This is what's, called, and so they see, this shit on these raps and these movies and shit. They think it's real life. They can't distinguish between, music and TV and reality. They ain't been taught to and shouldn't be put in a predicament where they have to. If they ain't got the mind to distinguish, they shouldn't be put in a position where they have to, because it should be nothing but positive information put on the goddamn on music. I believe, and I don't give a fuck across the board, because in a demented society, just like this motherfucker, where you got mass murderers and niggas killing every day, motherfucker walking into the supermarket, killing senseless murders just like this every motherfucking day. You should not be allowed to spit that kind of shit on no music and have it played. If have it played on public radio stations. You see, it should not be allowed. If it's against the law to murder, then it should be against the law for a motherfucker to rap about murdering. You see what I'm saying? If it's against the law to violate a woman, then it should be against the law for a motherfucker to rap about violating a woman. It should be against the law. He should not have the right to take his ass on a song and spit some demented shit out of his mouth like that. Motherfucker should be on his motherfucking head for that. But what's to show you, not only because you got to deal with the whole pipeline. We own the demented motherfuckers, but the fact that the public radio stations play this shit under the circumstances of the crime-ridden realities of these urban cities, the way that they is, and they continue to play this type of garbage on the radio, you know that this is an agenda from the highest group in the society. You understand what I'm saying? The highest ranking files in society. You know it's from up there. This is what, we need to have this shit out here to keep this moving. We need, we got an agenda. We got goddamn prisons. We got all these police. We got all these lawyers. We got all these prison systems. You understand? We making good money. We making good money. You see what I'm saying? And so any type of product that you selling, see, you selling prison systems. You selling county jails, nigga. You selling all this shit to our people. You need to market to an audience so you can get these people into your product. Your product is the prison, the bars, the life, the life sentences and shit, and to get niggas in there to make license plates and all type of shit. Not just saying that they making all type of shit, a lot of shit in Walmart. And so this, keep the music, keep the demented music up there. Yeah, keep these niggas with all this synthetic goddamn drugs out here. That's that they making to make motherfuckers go crazy and shit. Rap about any motherfucking product you got out there. You know what I'm saying? You got advertisement for that. So you putting the synthetic in any kind, even if it ain't synthetic, any type of dope, any type of drugs in the community. You understand what I'm saying? I understand niggas like to sip a lot, or sip a little, but a lot of that shit, alcohol too, is causing niggas to go demented in their mind. It'd be one thing if we lived in a society where we had love for our people, and if you took a little drink every blue moon and you could still keep your composure, that you won't go insane and murder one of your own family member, that would be something different. But in a society where niggas get drunk, shoot up parties, come out the club, shooting, killing niggas, you can't take it, nigga. And so, yeah, want to fight over every little motherfucking thing. Nigga step on your motherfucking shoe, the club packed, nigga. You understand? Motherfucker gonna step on your motherfucking shoe, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? May not even meant it. Nigga, apologize. Nigga can't even apologize. Can't even apologize. This shit take over your mind. And so, they rap this shit and they market the drugs that you see these niggas, they rap about the lean. They rap about this. They rap about that. You see? And all you can see in every motherfucking society, every major city where black people's is, goddamn, the whole area is just torn. You understand? Tore down. All type of violence and shit. All type of abandoned buildings. Niggas ain't... You see what I'm saying? So you gonna have to go at some shit. Ain't gonna be no, we ain't gonna know. You gonna have to knock some shit down in this society, because everything is in place to continue to produce the type of social structure that they already then pre-programmed that they into society that they want. They don't want niggas to be on top. You understand? That's just what it is. And it ain't up to them to do that. You see? It ain't up to them. It's up to you to do that. It's up to us to do that. You can't fault your enemy for not doing for you. You can't blame nobody but your motherfucking self. Because if you wanted to take this motherfucker over, you could at least try to do it. You understand? There's no reason for staying in a demented position, staying, where, in falling behind every other people in society just because you don't want to raise up and handle your motherfucking business. You understand? When it's time to handle business, you supposed to been dealt with these motherfuckers in whatever way necessary, always. You understand what I'm saying? Most people say, we can't fight. Well, fight. Dude, take care of the shit that you ain't got to physically come in. You might not have to be physical first. Handle that first. Try that. You can handle that without any type of physicality. Handle that first. Do all the things that don't require physicality first, that you can make a change, like where you take your money. You see, who you allow to come into your community. You can do a lot of that. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got to go down there and support that Arab. You go down there, motherfucker, a lot of time, and I understand that sometimes you ain't even got a black business to go to. You see? You ain't even got a black business to go to. So even if you took your motherfucking dollar back, where you gonna spend it? Where you gonna buy it? You understand? The things that you need. Where you gonna go? So you're in a predicament where we ain't been taught to open up black businesses. We always go to the next motherfucker business and take all our funds and take it there. But the reality ain't shit gonna change until that happens. Ain't shit gonna, that just 101, business 101, nationalism 101. That's every dollar that you make, nigga, is going either is benefiting your community or it's not. Ain't no in motherfucking between about that. Your money. Then you think on a year, Either it's going to your community to help benefit your community, meaning when you get your money, you get paid or you whatever, and you take it to another black business in your community. When that business closed, they take it to another business. What they, everybody's then the dollar flipping in the community. It never leave the community. It never leave the community. You understand? You want that motherfucker to touch so many hands before it leave the community. You understand? When that man, he got the grocery store. This man got the furniture store. You see, this man owned a drug store. Okay? They own a fruit stand. Okay? Whatever. This sister own a bookstore. And everything, and we make sure that whatever we need, we go into another black. That's the only way that it could be done. Ain't no other motherfucking way for it to be done. You see, there is no other way for it to be done. That's just 101. And so, how do you get there? And if you don't get there, you're going to always be in the predicament you in. And ain't nobody else going to tell you this. You know why? Because they are benefiting from you taking your dollar to them. They didn't benefit it for the last 50 motherfucking years, whether it's the air, whether it's the goddamn Koreans, you understand, whether it's the Chinese with the goddamn beauty supplies, they didn't benefit it. They didn't benefit it. Okay? They didn't benefit it like a motherfucker. So they don't give a fuck. But ask them, you understand? Because the white man gonna get his shit off top. He gonna get his shit off top. He ain't gonna hear that, none of that. He gonna get his shit off top. Or your ass gonna get up out of here one way or the other. You see, when a matter of fact, he gonna get his before you even come over. Okay, so they didn't benefit it like a motherfucker. When you go out there and they, and we, you ask, why our kids ain't got in this, that, and the third. Yeah, we didn't they got Arabs and shit riding around in goddamn Mercedes-Benz trucks and shit. You understand? They pull up at the gas station in Mercedes-Benz trucks and shit. Flossing on motherfuckers and shit. Over, the money that done been made out of your community, and they go live out in the motherfucking suburbs, build a community up, and then come down and floss on you. You understand? And you think because you as an individual, you don't see that as a collective. You think individually, but you don't see as a collective the power that you have. But because you don't have no unity and no love of community, of love of your people, love of self, that destructive characteristic, so destructive, is what's keeping our people where they at. They got the goddamn power. You understand what I'm saying? Because if it come down to, and because I have to say this, because this is why we continue. If we have to start from scratch, see, we stand on our history that we done this shit before. You understand? All we had to do is purge this demented activity out of our people. Understand that unity is the key. Ain't no getting away from that. You understand? The love of self is the key. Ain't no getting away from that. We can come from scratch. You understand what I'm saying? And take this motherfucker over from scratch. From scratch. I understand that we done a lot of shit. But if it come to push to shove that we losing more by waiting. If we losing more by waiting. Understanding that we can jump this shit off from scratch. Because we just that kind of people. We done it before. We done done it before. Without nobody. We done built civilizations all over this motherfucker. Without shit, nobody. We didn't need nothing. We did it from scratch. And if we did it once, we could do it again. And we have to come to understand that. We got to quit waiting on shit. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck that. Pop that shit off now. Because if your mind ain't right like that anyway, no matter what you get, nigga, you gonna stay in this motherfucking predicament. If you ain't got that natural instinct to love and do for your people, you're going to be back in the same motherfucking predicament any goddamn way. You're going to be right back in the motherfucking same predicament. So so at the end of the day, I see this, man, it's beyond heartbreaking. It's beyond heartbreaking. It's beyond heartbreaking. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Love you too, bro. Real talk. We just sick of this shit, man. This ain't no way to start no new year off. And it ain't a new year, but if people want to think that this is a new year and somehow this can invigorate them to do better, go right on ahead, nigga. It's a new year. But we got to do new shit. We got to do different shit, man. We got to do different things, man. We got to save our babies. We got to save our women, and we got to save our baby. We got to save ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? And it comes first and foremost, loving self. Don't worry about nobody else. Let them handle their own shit. Love ourselves, love our community, and want to see the best for everybody in the community. Want to see the best. All that hating shit is over with. You know what I'm saying? Let's leave that shit behind. Let's engage. You see, in upliftment and in the rise of our people, come into our culture, come into our history, understand who we are. And if listen, be prepared to do this shit from scratch. Because we could do it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave with that, because when you do, it means you got to go to the root and straighten shit out. And when you go to the root and straighten shit out, and replant, them seeds in the ground and let it grow up, and just don't let it, and protect it. And protect it. You understand this time? Protect it this time and make sure that nobody come in and fuck with it. Protect it. All right, family. We'll be black real soon. This is General Sarah Soon Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on this wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.